Hello and welcome to this Warcraft replay. This is going to be the first of a best of 5 series. Not first, what am I saying? This is the fourth. Yeah, you can tell I'm kind of tired. Casting this series twice is not particularly fun. Well, it's not that I don't necessarily enjoy it, it's just, you know, don't like repeating things I've already done, but yeah. Either way, this is going to be game 4 of the Grand Finals of ZOTAC 322, which is the final cup. This was played like 4 months ago, so if you think this is very recent, then it's not actually, so yeah. Human mirror like we have seen in the past 3 games. Yumiko spawning in as the yellow human player on the top left. Hawk spawning in as the blue human player on top right. The map is on Echo Isles, and yeah. We have been seeing 2 trends so far, which is basically number 1, whoever gets to keep tick first is going to win the game, which is rather interesting to say the least. And number 2 is that we've been going back and forth basically. Hawk went keep tick first, won game 1. Yumiko first, won game 2. And then went back to Hawk, and he won game 3. Some of you may be thinking, like, why not just rush keep tick then? Well, keep tick doesn't necessarily mean win. You'll win the game. I mean, we've seen that clearly in game 2. Like, Yumiko could have lost that one because he didn't really transition into Spellbreakers that quickly. In fact, I think Hawk got like his first Spellbreaker before Yumiko's, but stopped production. I don't know why, but you know, that's just how it goes. It's basically whoever accrues more Spellbreakers than his opponent will generally win. Let's see how this game will go. Game 3 did look kinda close, let's be frank here, because Mounting was taken out by Yumiko, and not sure if he fully took advantage of that, but I don't think he could have, because just instant Tavern Revival for the Mountain King, so it couldn't really, the window of opportunity wasn't exactly open for a very long time. Anyway, early aggression coming in from Hawk. We usually see players starting with this mercenary camp, but it does not look like it. Hawk did start off with the creep camp over here, the green creep camp, as well as Yumiko. So both players should be around the same, I guess, experience point, but it looks like Hawk did get a kill earlier on. It does look like it might have been an elemental kill or something. Like 42 experience is generally an elemental kill. It really would not add up if it was anything else. It could have been actually a creep kill, but it does not look like it. Level 2 would be gained thanks to the long distance creeping from Yumiko, and it does look like Hawk is going to be the first one to clear his own mercenary camp. Renegade Wizard is going to be rushed down. Purge has been casted from him, but it's not really going to matter. +9 claws of attack will be the item being dropped from the wizard, picked up by the Archmage. It does look like Yumiko is going to steal this minor null camp. Green camp, I guess it's going to be rather annoying in Hawk's case, because he lost, I guess, a good bit of experience. He did also lose a single peasant along the way, so yeah, that's not ideal. But oh well, he would be able to clean up the rest of the gnolls. Marketplace is a place of a lot of interest for me, actually. Don't know why players won't, I guess, openly use the marketplace. I guess it's because the items are just so damn expensive for what they are, but you know, if there's like always the war song battle drums, then I'd gladly spend the large sum of gold for that particular item. If it's like an orb, then yay, I love orbs, I'll instantly buy that. Mainly because just my macros horrible, I would generally have a lot of gold banked up anyway. But unlike like these players right now, they would generally spend them in more logical, more I guess strategical place. I don't know where I was going to go with that, but oh well. Keep Tech has been completed for Hawk. It does look like it has been completed for Yumiko as well. Let's see, it does not look like we have that much of a difference. I think Yumiko was a little earlier since he does have his Sanctums down earlier as well. Hawk and Yumiko has their Arcane Vaults, so that's always a building that needs to be monitored, I would say. Yep. No blacksmith for Hawk just yet, nor for Yumiko, so yeah. Oh, big skirmish going on in the middle. I did kind of miss that initial fight, but it does not look like it matters too much. Level 3 is on that Archmage for Hawk. I'm not sure if you got the Magi kill, but I'm pretty sure the greater healing potion was picked up by from that Magi, so it does look like Yumiko was able to steal that item at least. Will he give it to the Mountain King? Or will he keep it for the Archmage? I'm not sure. Archmage has taken quite a bit of damage, so it might be kept for him. Alright, Blacksmith being placed down. We are going to have Adept training nearly completed as well. Well, it's not nearly completed, it's just started. No Spellbreakers just yet. Adept training for Hawk as well. And yeah. So far, if things go like the way it is, I'm pretty sure Yumiko might win this game. Generally because of the rules of this thing where keep first will generally equal victory. But who knows? I mean, it's just like a couple of seconds difference, so it might not even matter. The rule might not even apply. Either way, both Mountain Kings taking a heavy amount of damage. Remember that Yumiko does have the greater healing potion, so he can use it to bring his Mountain King back to healthy life. Hawk is actually going to... he's not actually going to kill that Berserker. I feel like that was such a missed opportunity, but it does look like the Archmage might even... No, he will not. Unfortunate. Alright. Nearly level 3 for the Archmage of Yumiko. Meanwhile, nearly level 4 for Hawk. Will we use the Stormbolt to try and secure that priest? It does not look like that will happen. Instead, go for a totally different priest, and the Footman will be able to, I think, pick it up, but it did very much convincingly look like... Actually, no, never mind. That is Hawk's Archmage. I was looking at the colors wrong. Either way, no mana for either of the Mountain Kings, so they can't really make any opportunities for the respective armies, so it does not... Oh wow. Yumiko lost himself a Footman to those nasty little Murlocs right there. Yeah, they are a vicious bunch, especially since they are just so numerous. Yeah, do not want to go in that alone. Ogamola camp is being attempted by Inquisitive Hawk. This is probably the maybe second hardest creep camp of the map. I'm pretty sure the hardest would be the cornered ones over here, the Gargantuan Sea Turtle camp. But I could be mistaken, actually. It could either be like this marketplace, or who knows, it might even be these vicious Murlocs. I'm pretty sure it's still the turtle camp though. Long distance Stormbolt, no bash procs. Well, obviously, since the Mountain King is only level 1, he did pick the replenishment potion from that Mola camp, so he does have, I guess, some sort of restoration for himself. Needs to be careful, try not to lose that many units. We do have 2 Spellbreakers out it looks like both players, so it looks rather even. Actually, no, I can't count. We have 3 Spellbreakers out for Hawk, but we are bringing in a lot of militia for Yumiko, so yeah, the one Spellbreaker might not even be that important, seeing as we just have like 6 or 7 militia, and surrounding that Spellbreaker is just so vicious themselves, very much like Murlocs. And that Footman will also be taken out as well. Unfortunately, the Mountain King doesn't have the viciousness of a Murloc, so I really can't call him that, but either way, militia turn themselves into peasants. They're not that combat effective. They will eat a lot of damage, but that's pretty much all they can do, really. I mean, they can swing for about like 5 damage, but that's pretty much all they can hit with anyway, so might as well be used as a meat shield.
A player's forces are under attack.
So yeah, Ogre Magi camp being cleared out on the bottom right. Bloodlust has been stolen and given to that priest. He is now the high priest of Hawk's army, I guess. Temporarily, of course. Oh, this is going to be rather comedic, I think. If both players fight now, I can't wait to see that Bloodlust be exchanged multiple times. Let's see if that ever happens. Bloodlust does last a little bit of time. It is actually going to be worn off right now, so it does not look like that will be happening anytime soon. Okay, it looks like Yumiko is going to take on this Gargantuan sea turtle camp. Actually, there are Murlocs with this turtle anyway, so I guess that's why. Sea turtle camp will be taken out. It does look like Hawk did... Oh, he is here, so he might be able to catch his opponent off guard. Oh, there is the Bloodlust, though. If that Bloodlust is stolen, that would be probably what I would ask for, but the TP scroll is coming down anyway, so doesn't look like that's going to happen. Very nice job from Yumiko, actually clearing out the camp right before TPing. Alright, here we go. +2 armor is going to be underway for Yumiko, so he's on his way to 2-2. Meanwhile, Hawk is only at 2-0, I'm afraid. Not even +1 armor upgrades is on the way. Oh, there we go with the Bloodlust. Bloodlust is now on the Footman. Will the Spellbreaker steal that Bloodlust? No, it will not. Wow. A big Stormbolt over there just made himself a big target. Oh, but the Footman is moving out. I would like to see the Bloodlust exchanged hands once more, but it does not look like that's going to happen. Instead, Hawk is now kind of on the back foot right now. Oh, there we go, the Bloodlust. It's going to be on the Berserker. I think that's a very good unit to have. Oh, never mind. Yumiko's going to put that on the Peasant. No, it's going to go back to the Berserker again. This is probably the most fun, I guess, I'm having during this series, which is kind of depressing, but yeah, Invulnerability will cancel out the Bloodlust, so that is going to be rather unfortunate. Scroll of Healing will be used to try and keep that Archmage alive, and will be able to during the TP process. And what is Hawk needs to... He needs to retreat his units over there. Nope, Peasant is going to pick a fight with the Spellbreakers. And look at how slow they're going. I mean, let's just go over here right now. We currently have 4 footmen, not footmen, just peasants running away from these Spellbreakers, and yeah, this is not looking good. Spellbreakers are not going to leave any mercy for these guys. Level something has been gained for either of the Archmage and the Mountain King. I think it was the Archmage. Yeah, it looks like the Archmage. Level 4 for the Archmage, so he does have level 2 Brilliance Aura. It does look like, though, 2 out of the 5 peasants will be able to live on. Alright. I'm just trying to pick wherever there is excitement to be had. The Murloc camp will be cleared out. There is still 1 Nightcrawler as well as a couple of Huntsmen. We do have an unlucky ensnare on the Spellbreaker, but it's not too much of a hassle, I guess. 2-2 has now been completed for both players, so I guess the only way to one-up themselves is either build more Spellbreakers or go tier 3 and get 3-3. I don't think the latter will happen. I'm pretty sure just mass Spellbreakers versus mass Spellbreakers. Now Hawk is going to bring in his own militia. There's probably the veterans from before. Let's see how well they will do. We do have an extra recruit as well, so let's see how well that rookie will do. Yumiko is also bringing in his own peasants, but it does look like the time has worn off. Spellbreaker will be taken down. And yeah, we do have the elemental just, I guess, constantly receiving feedback damage, but thankfully it is still alive. It is a level 2 elemental, so it's not going to be that intimidating, I guess. It is kind of big, but it's not as big as the level 3, obviously. Alright, peasants have been left alone. I don't think Yumiko will be having any veterans anytime soon. I'm pretty sure. Oh wow, Hawk actually kept his 2 peasants alive. So let's just say that these were the same peasants. Yeah, they're pretty much survived 2 battles. I'm pretty sure they're very experienced right now. Hell, they could even be trained up as footmen, maybe. Who knows? Alright. Surprisingly enough, this Renegade Wizard camp has not been taken out for Yumiko. But it does look like it will be the final creep camp for him. Meanwhile, Hawk is going to be taking down this Gargantuan Sea Turtle camp for himself. That will leave the map creepless. So yeah, that's just gonna mean that it's gonna be constant fighting from both players from now on. Level 4 has been gained, Pin of Energy has been picked up, as well as the Intelligence Tome. Pin of Energy is going to be very useful, I would imagine. Let's see how this will work out for level 3, nearly 4 for Yumiko's Mountain King, level 4, close to 5 for the Archmage of Yumiko. Meanwhile, level 5 has been gained for Hawk's Archmage, and the MK, as you saw before, did get himself that level 4 from the camp. So hero-wise, I'm pretty sure Hawk is in the advantage. Army supply is going to be 61 versus 55. Hawk is slightly in the lead, but let's just see how this will work out. Level 3 elementals versus level 2 elementals, I'm pretty sure it's still at. Yes, it is. Let's see who will TP first. The Arcane Vault is now the first target for both players. Pretty much the vital building, I would say, because it does lead into the production of Spellbreakers. Yumiko will lose his own. TP Scroll has been used for Hawk and will be retreating, but that is a very good TP. Catching out about 5 Spellbreakers. We will have the Militia being brought over as well, but the Archmage for Hawk has been brought to a very low status. No Arcane Vault available to try and heal up through health potions. We'll be able to use the Scroll of Healing if necessary. We are going to have these Spellbreakers just try and look for, I believe, surrounds, but it does look like we have more blue than yellow. This is not looking good for Yumiko. However, this is not really looking good for the Archmage either. Hawk is going to lose himself his own Archmage. Meanwhile, we still have a very scary level 4 Mountain King for Hawk. We might even lose a Mountain King for Yumiko in the process as well. So Archmage for a Mountain King. Let's see how this will work out. I think the Mountain King is way more worth than having an Archmage, just because the opportunities you can create with this guy. But the Spellbreakers are not letting up. They're furiously angry at that Mountain King, trying to go after him. You can hear that kind of burning sound, which is basically the feedback effect. Mountain King's run away with 100 health. He does have boost speed. He can outrun those Spellbreakers, I would assume so, but the Spellbreakers, nope, it looks like the Mountain King has gone for another turn, but it does look like he will finally be able to escape. Probably pick up probably some healing item as well as a TP staff. Yep, TP staff has been picked up. No healing item actually, so it is going to rely on the priest to try and bring him back to full health. Either way, very close to level 5 on the Archmage for Yumiko. The Mountain King is, I would assume, yep, he is being revived through the altar. Meanwhile, Hawk is also doing the same thing for his Archmage. Alright, looking at army supplies, 64 versus Yumiko's 47. Hawk is dangerously ahead right now, and he's not utilizing a second base, so I guess that's just what happens when you win fights. Okay, looks like the Mountain King was revived through the tavern, which is going to be unfortunate because the low mana that he had already is going to be fed back very much. I'm trying to see like feedback, just trying to find that word. Level 5 is now beginning for the Archmage. Will that be level 3 elementals? Of course it would be. Why would the Archmage not care for the Mountain King? Oh, the Mountain King for Hawk needs to be careful, but Stormbolt to Yumiko's Mountain King will try and deal that much damage, but yeah, Yumiko just does not have any mana on his Mountain King. This is going to be a rather awkward fight since it looks like Hawk is fighting over these trees over here. He's trying to get the concave going. You could say it's probably going to be a flank. Hawk is going to bring in his Archmage as well. Remember that supply is favoring Hawk, so this is an unfavorable fight for Yumiko. What will this be? Level 3 elemental from both players, but it looks like Yumiko, oh, his Archmage has been Stormbolted. He will be taken down very, very quickly. The Spellbreaker is just very powerful alongside that Stormbolt. And the Mountain King, ooh, he's about to be surrounded, but no, he will not. GG from Yumiko, that will be game, and that will be the series, so yeah. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this series. I had to spend at least 2 hours to try and recast this, but oh well. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. I will see you guys next time. I have no idea what to cast next, but either way, congratulations to Hawk to securing his 4th place in ZOTAC. Yeah, very tiring. See you guys next time. This has been the final ZOTAC Cup.